Hello everybody, it's me Ray-KonVT here. Hope you all been having a wonderful day. Today we shall be playing some Cardfight Vanguard area. Now the first things first, I'll make it work somehow. Now I initially wanted to do some Christmas stuff like an overlay and shit, but I got really busy doing the thumbnail, which was not my finest work to be fair, but I haven't done thumbnails in a bit. Especially with the program I'm using right now. Okay, now let's just focus on trying to make Cardfight area presentable in any way, shape, or form. I think I have an idea what I have to do. I think I know what's the problem. Gotta go to Steam first, which is where I'm running this program. Gonna have to grab... I think I know what I have to do. Just gonna have to go to properties a second. It's not this. It's actually... Where is it? Oh, wait, VTube Studio hat. Go to properties of studio. Grab this command. Wait, oh yeah, that doesn't work like that. So I have to Control C this, get out of it, go to my Cardfight area. There we go. Go to properties. Go compatibility. That's not. Does it have launch options? There it is. Let's see if this works now. It should work. 100% should work. Oh, wait, I have that one open too, but that's weird. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. There we go. I think it's trying to capture it now, but I think it's having still problems. Yeah, it still seems to be getting some problems. Regardless, it's not the source I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using this source. As soon as Cardfight areas finishes loading, should be fine. Let me just give it a second. Streamer.bot's not working again. That is not new. Now I'm going to be playing with this. It's not available here. That's weird. Nope, not capture. Capture any window. That shouldn't do it. Any window except VT Studio. No, that ain't doing it. Let's check here again. Oh, well, I think I just know. I think I know the better solution. And it's not appearing now. That's weird. I grab this, throw it here. I don't know why I'm complicating myself with things. I think I just know the idea. I think I'm just being a bit stubborn trying to use this. I think I just gotta do like screen capture. Where is that damn button? Media, video, Windows capture. Where is display capture? There it is. That is. Game monitor. Now we just choose it should be this one. There it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. Not the finest work, but it's Cardfight area. It's not really something that we can really complain, honestly. Well, anyway, let's give this a small introduction. It's been a bit. It's been like 2 weeks since I last streamed. So, hello everybody. It's me, Ray-Kon here. Hope you've all been having a wonderful day. And today we shall be doing some Cardfight area testing. And not just any testing, we're going to be testing some Deeplands. Well, first off, I obviously got to build the deck first. I was doing really some last minute stuff in order to get it running. But yeah, we're going to be doing some testing. So first off, we're just going to be grabbing the new cards that it's for Deeplands. And we're just going to be grabbing the starter over here. Then we're going to grab the grade 1. Let's see, where are you, little girl? There you go. We wrote upon by a Deeplands. Search for a Call of the Deeplands. Then we pick up a grade 2, which is this lad here. Was wrote upon by grade 2 with in its card name. Look at the top of the card. Choose the 1-2 cards from them. Discard them and shuffle your deck. So yes, grab this, and then we just grab the good old starter Deeplands. And he reads. Let me just put him in the deck first. Read these, Energy Blast 2. Choose a card from your option. Call it to rear guard. Then And about this unit attacked, counterblast one without 2 rear guards. Just a one grade 3 card with in its card with a different card name from this from drop right as a stand. It gets drive -2 until the end of turn. Then, when this unit would ride a card by this effect, this riding unit is placed with all the power and crit from trigger effect this unit got this turn. Honestly, a very interesting multi-attacker for this deck. So now, shove all 4 in there. So what are we going to be adding for that? Obviously, we're going to be adding a rewrite, which is Deeplands Athanasios, which is for this guy. Then we're probably going to be running Call of the Deeplands. And then we're going to be running a very important card that is to running for this type of deck. We're pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. And we're just going to be pressing a few buttons, which a few keys, which is say Mega Colony. Oh, you know, bud. And oh my, look at these fancy cards. We're just gonna be grabbing it's all the necessary copies we need is all. Yeah, I think we're good with that. I think that's a good amount. What does this one do? Does it place a vanguard by the ability of Deeplands? Show blast, choose a Deeplands, drop call to rear and at the end of turn. Put that unit's vanguard as service. Attacks. If your opponent's vanguard is greater to crit, this unit plays from drop. This unit gains drive +1 to the end of turn. And this unit gains 5k for each greater card with your Deepland. Great for each of grade of your vanguard with Deeplands in its card name. Very nice shield. Then we just added a lot of copies of that. Now we gotta add some triggers before I forget to add triggers, which would be a how would I say this bad thing to happen. Now for this deck, what type of triggers do I I feel like crits are just gonna be the go-to, like for like forever. So just add 4 crits. I feel like this deck wants to operate. Let's see how the grade one is. So your deck for the 1 Call of Deeplands, which is the order card that we added here. Call of Deeplands, which is a this unit can play ability flying. Play this card with a Soul Blast 1. Retire a regard. If you have a vanguard with blah, 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 in its card name. 2 cards with regardless and equal to your vanguard. Call them to a rear guard circle, and your vanguard gets 5k power until the turn. Perform one of the following according to the number of cards with the same card name as this card in your drop zone. 0, put this card into your order zone. 1 or more. Find this card. Choose a Call of the Deeplands from your order zone, and that you increase the power of the ability gets +5k until the end of the turn. Also, if your opponent's vanguard is greater or greater, all your units with Deeplands in its card name that were placed from drop this turn by the ability of your card with the same card name as this unit with its card name get +5k power. And ability of your same card as this card. This is mostly a Deeplands support, get more power boost. I guess Vanguard a power boost to be fair. Job. Kind of want to run more Mega Colony. Not gonna lie. Do I want draws? Nah, I want full power. I'll just go full throttle on this. I'll just add like just more crits. Just so one more crits. Do I want more fronts? Crits are funny to pull and just murder somebody. But like I can give the threat there. I could do 5 crits, 6 crit, 7. Has to be 6/6 or 4. So I want 4/12. Crits are like the big number, but if I'm gonna be like Vanguard swinging most of the time, then I could just focus on crit and then give front. Yeah, I could do like I could do front. Yeah. That sounds nice. As for heals, give me 4 heals. Where is the nice looking front? Where bastard, there you are. Give me 4 of this just to have the nice shield. Then give me where's the fancier? Shove the soul after usability. You bastard. Where are you? There you are. Just gonna grab around 3 of you. Now I need 2 heals. I wanted to have some of the alternative heals. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna grab the 4 regular heals until I get a good grasp of like what am I gonna be like focusing on the types of heals of the meta. I've not been paying attention to the meta light. I really should like start watching videos and stuff. That's mostly on me. Oh well. What can you do? Then the breaks. Okay, let's see. We are going to already grab the triggers. Now I need the fronts. Considering how we're playing, I think I'm just gonna be running the regular OT for this nation. As soon as I can find it. Is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. Give me blessed favor. And with this, we have, let's count so I don't have to get like count again. We have 1, 5, 9, 13, 13, 16. Okay, we got 16. Then we got another beautiful 16 with the Mega Call Developer Type C. And when you place on rear guard, look at the top of the card, put it at the bottom of the deck and discard it. So last one, choose a card for the same card name as the unit for your drop and call it to rear guard. So your turn, this unit gets 5k for every 4 Mega Colony Battler plus in their card name in total from your drop zone or rear. So now that I think about it, I only want 2 of these for now because I want to run more Mega Colony Battlers, and I'm gonna be running Type N, which is when the unit is discarded from your hand or discarded for deck other than during the battle phase. If you have a unit with Mega Colony Battler plus in its card name, entry plus 3, and call this card to rear guard. Obviously, we're not gonna be using that ability considering our Vanguard can give us 2 units, but it's just another Mega Colony Battler plus, so it's just more for our other guy. And at the beginning of your battle phase, for every 4 cards with Mega Colony Battler plus in its card name, until from your rear guard and drop, choose one of your rear guards, and it gets boost until the end of turn. It's just a fairly nice ability that if I have a Type C in board, and they can gain like more power for the other Type C. If I can have 2 of those, actually, I only like, yeah, I sort of need like 2 of those in order to like prep like a pretty decent board. And now I can put my 4 perfect guards and a Regalis piece. So now let us grab Regalis piece. Let's put the correct formats. And a Regalis piece that is space beyond belief is Sounds of Wave. Just if you get early rush, this is just a card that can just tell you, nah man, we playing, slow down. Twin Cast is nice, but I keep forgetting how the ruling of Twin Cast actually works. So let's just go with Sound of Wave. It's just the best one. And now I can choose perfect cards. So now I'm just gonna grab, in case they hit me with the triple drive, let's grab Elementaria Sanctitude. And then we're just gonna be grabbing, where are you? Where are you? There you go. Go to grade 1s, there it is, and just write sent. That did not work. I think I wrote it wrong. There we go. And then we're just gonna be grabbing Planner Prevent. I prefer Honeycomb. It's prefer the art. Also Mega Colony. It's just it's one of my favorite clans. So when you place on Garden Circle, choose one of your units and cannot be hit until the end of that battle. If you have 2 more cards, choose a card from your hand, discard it. Let's do more cards. So if I have 1 or more, yep. 1, 2, 3. And then we got 54 cards completed. So now look at this beauty. Starting off with the big boy, grade 1, grade 2, and then grade 3. And then we can pivot onto his true inside the full. And then we got 2 of the order just to be able to use the order and have the Deeplands. And then just have Sounds of Wave for defensive purposes. And then we got Type C, which Type C also has the neat ability of let me check the top card of the deck and I could ditch it. And if it's the same card name as this unit, which 16 copies, you know, then I'm able to call it from drop, which generally speaking, considering how the ability works, I don't really need that ability as much, but you know, 16 copies is 16 copies. I'm not going to complain about not having that. Come on. But yeah, this deck screens of like, yeah, we can be aggressive as hell. So just add 4 crit just to have the 4 crits, and then just front, because Vanguard's just gonna keep swinging, and I'm just gonna keep giving crits to everybody. And that just adds to more elementary Santitude, just being a overall just amazing card. So now let's save the deck. Just gonna go to my decks, and this deck is gonna be named Deeplands. Deeplands Bug. D format. So save. So now we can go back. I'll be blanketing the screen for a second. You cannot look at my password, which is gracias. So let me just look at that. Make sure nobody sees none of that. Nope, there it is. Hido. Now you can look at the background. It's a nice background. It's nice. It's a pretty nice background. So let's connect. Beep beep. Login. And bada bing, we're back. And now it's empty as hell. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that's a premium format. So let's go to, holy crap, there's nobody here. This will be a interesting thing. I think there's one guy without a game. No, I'm just saying things. But we're gonna have to wait here. So let's just chat a bit. So this is like the third thought I had about doing with Deeplands. As soon as I see a deck that can genuinely just be like, oh yeah, you can just play random shit and then just play the game. Like, first I was like, sort of like, yeah, they have a archetype, which is like, okay, no, I'm a mess talking. Okay, so let's start talking like my thought process with how this deck seems and design wise. I like it. It's very interestingly designed. I like the concept of just like deep in the abyss, just fish that look horrifying, and just because they're the deepest part of the sea, they just don't look like this is what happens when you don't get enough sunlight. And it's just a very good concept. Another thing I like about the design is simply put in the fact that these cards do not run particular names. While we do have obviously cards that are restricted to the name, certain cards being restricted to name is not something that I'm particularly bothered. What I'm really particularly bothered is everything is just tied to the Vanguard's name. Instead, they have the Deeplands. So technically speaking, while we do have cards that are restricted to, let's just look at the Deeplands. Press A. Well, yes, we do have. If you look at the Deeplands support, while there is a restriction with the order, thing is that not all of them, only a few of them really have something that's like, yeah, if Vanguard's Deeplands, whatever, and yeah, Deeplands, and some things have like name restrictions. Not all of them do. It's just like the few cards that are outside of the main of the right deck are like, oh yeah, if your Vanguard's Deeplands, you get this effect. Or if your orders analyze a Cardfight, which is obviously the card for this particular Vanguard, so it's tied to that, but the other card is just tied to a Vanguard with Deeplands. I like that a lot in card design. It means that if there is a possibility in the future that they just like, it's highly unlikely that they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, let's just give this card a different name or whatever, or like let's make a new unit from the Deeplands and like make it like play slightly a little bit different or something like that. It's highly unlikely they do that, but it's something that I appreciate a lot more on like trying to have varieties in decks. It's like Duststorm. If we ever get more Duststorm cards, well, most of the cards for Duststorm are tied to Eugene, as in they have to have Eugene in the name and not necessarily Duststorm, which is slightly sad. Very few of them are either generic or do have the Duststorm name. It's a case-by-case basis. It's mostly just tied to Eugene. But just having the generic name gives the possibility of like featured deck design. You can just be like, oh, we have Deeplands, and just put Deeplands, new guy. That's it. It's highly unlikely, again, because it's most likely it's going to be just Deeplands, just new actor name, new card, new upgraded name of this card or whatever, which maybe because that's how they've been able to just give support to certain bosses in the game, like Roa, yeah, like the glitter units and so on and so forth. Like these units just like, oh, we're gonna make like an upgraded version of the Vanguard, so it's like it has more up-to-date abilities. Okay, so our deck did not. So let's just. There we go. Let's press tails. Frowning. That's weird. Okay, going secondo. I want to try going second first. And good luck, have fun. And I reshuffled, so 1. It has a bit of lag. Having the grade 1 is important. I think having the order is important. Actually, yeah, just 1 copy. I want to have more of the grade 2s. There's a bit of lag in there, but yeah, I'm just running this on Steam in order to make it run faster, since I am running this on Linux and it has certain issues to run it, but like, done the breaks, you know. Ooh, serious. Not seen that thing before. Okay, hopefully it doesn't really lag as much. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. I think it's doing fine. They showed the grade 3, they wrote the grade 1. Okay. Fine. As for discard target, grade 1 is when you wrote upon. So it's like when I hit the next. So, my turn. Put it on turn draw. Then, who's my discard target? Probably type C. Let me check grade 3. Animal does you retire to rear guards. You have to 1 grade 3 card with him returning from this unit from your drop. I can drop the grade 3. Okay. It means I dropped a higher shield, but like it doesn't matter at this point. Just draw a card. Drew another one. Okay. Anyway, I can't call anything right now. There's a grade 3 order. So basically it's just swing, because it's when this unit wrote upon that I get the next ability. So just swing with this. Okay. Are you taking it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on, get it on. No, no guard. Let's see. Front trigger. Okay, that's fine. 18k to the Vanguard. They lost a crit. That's fine. Have a front trigger here. Have another one here. None of them that preserve soul, but soul's not going to be much of a problem, since I can just activate the ability and ditch the card on top. Or just shove it on the bottom of the deck, whichever. I do need grade 2, so I think I'm going to reserve them for now. Actually, do I need to reserve them? I don't know. I have to think about it. 16k. This is going to be a 23k guarding. And 10k to the Vanguard. I don't really need the damage. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't tell me to throw it. Then Stando and draw. Not a bad drop, honestly. Just gonna be dropping him here. Then Oreno turn Raido. Then activate grade 1 skill. Once you roll upon your deck for the 1 called the Deeplands, reveal it into your hand, shuffle your deck. So let me just get this out and wrong button. It's not letting me activate that key. That's weird. Oh, that's why. No, that's weird. That is weird. Let me just... Huh, that's weird. It's not letting me do the out thing to soar. So I'm just going to be doing that. Just search my deck for all of the Deeplands. There it is. Deck shuffle. That is weird. I'm going to have to check that. So your deck with oil, put it shuffle your deck. Then main phase. I'm going to do this. Look at the top of your deck, put it on my deck, or discard it. Activate goes, skill this unit. It's not letting me do. So I'm just going to look at top card. Soul blast it. Then Soul blast the 1. And then call to rear. Just a very simple recall. And then same thing. Look at the top card. 2 drop. Up. He's right. I forgot about that. Sorry. I have not played it. I forgot to read it fully. We just play from hand. That's annoying. Okay, battle. And I only have one extra copy, not the other grade one, so it does not gain the power to do again for only battle. So attack the rear. 10k there. There we go. Then 10k here. Do you take the hit? Do you need the damage? He needs the damage. Damn shark. Not the great persona, right? Not bad. And then the other one strikes. 25k, and then end of turn. There we go. We got rid of a rear. Remember, look at top sound, shift of room, shuffle your deck. As for my grade 2, it just lets me shoot up to 2 cards from among them, discard them, and shuffle your deck. 2 cards from your hand. That is not bad. Just gonna discard the Deeplands cards. Look at this, guys. Ola shoots a card from your job called to rear. It's an Energy Blast 2. It's a lot more efficient than the Grade 1's ability. Have this. I'm probably gonna call it Avec. The visibility. Look at the top. This one's gonna top 7 is gonna be good. If I can get a Grade 1 out, then that means I can get the boost ability out, meaning one of my Grade 1s and one of my Grade 2s in the back will have like a bit more like advantage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I should keep copies of this just so I can have the ability to just look and see if I can mill or not. That has to be what I do. Okay, let's read what this guy does. You're down for more, but you attack just the rig of the noble knights in the column, and if your persona roll, but he's not, discard a trigger from your hand, and same number of cards from the top of your deck up to the number of rear cards with Nebula in its card, and put them on top of your deck in any order. It's stacking. Ooh, that's dangerous. It also gets restand and stacking. So, depending on how he sets up his formation, it doesn't really matter. He's probably going to have the exact same formation. You need to play some propose his card name, and your opponent's vanguard is This is interesting. Okay. Padarukan, what you got? You got anything? No? It's gonna be tough. Let us see what we do with this. The mood night learning continuous. Up. Let us see. For 10 years, but the attacks that you divide about a turn. Rear in this unit. Press 20k to me. I want to keep my rears just so I can keep hitting. So I do want to guard. So this is for each grade. So this is not going to be the 15k shield. 28k though. No guard. Lost a copy. That's kind of sad. 13k. It does a restand. It does not get triggers, but it does have 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 4. Now I can just stack them. That is the thing about that deck. Just because the fact that they do not have like how do you say this? Since they don't send to bottom in the order you want, you basically have the mind game of like, did they pull triggers? Yes or no? This is the most guardable one. So I'm just gonna be like 30k, 2 to pass. Critical trigger. Ah, he got all triggers. Yeah, that's kind of fucked. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to see if I can pull triggers. Front trigger, that's good. OT, yeah, you're done, buddy. Op 3, he's right. Front trigger. Ah, yes, sir. Your turn has ended. He's just doing it to proc abilities. Now he's able to stack it however he wants. Bottom, yeah. is doing for that. 30k. Retire, of course. And he's attacking this. Okay. That was a lucky pull. Stando and draw. As for discard, want to keep that. Get rid of him. And then Raido. Then we just do ability. Look at top 7 of my deck. Choose 2 cards from among them. Throw them. I don't have the targets I want, so just send 1. And send 2 cards. And then shuffle, discard and shuffle your deck. Okay. 4. There we go. Then there's no other on-place abilities, so let us do the things I want to do. So first off, let's see. This unit can play this card with Soul Blast. Retire a rear guard if you have a Vanguard. Choose the 2 card with guard list equal to your Vanguard from drop. Call them to rear. Basically, you have to retire 1. That's perfectly fine. Let's see. I gotta call this guy here. Activate his ability. And then just look at the top card of my deck. If I want to mill it or not. I do want to mill it. That's fine. Mill it, then Soul Blasting 1. And then I could... That's okay. And then call this guy here. Then I'm going to be doing this guy. And then Soul Blasting 1 more time. And then retire a rear to call choose to your rear, choose the one agree rear. So now I can just choose a grade 1 and a grade 2. So I'm just gonna call him. And then him. Yeah, I have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with this unit get for every card with Mega Coin discard name until from your rear guard and drop. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just missing 1 more copy. Gets 5 get prime. Perform the following effect according to the number of cards with the same card. And then put this card into your order zone. So goes to order. And Vanguard gets plus 5k power. That's fine. Then discard game plus 5k power. Plus 5k power. And yeah, that's fine. So now battle. Distributed this wrong. Forgot about this. Wait, do I have Energy Blast 2? And just call trigger in there. This guy. Then battle. For the boost, Vanguard attacks. This is a 26k. This card effect, the writing of the unit place. All the power increase from trigger effect this unit got this turn. 26k. It's the end of battle ability. This is a... All units with Deeplands is a card name. Okay, so plus 5k. Plus 5k. Plus 5k. But then the boost gives... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Twin drive. Nothing. Second check. Nothing. Then Alright, last one. Doesn't let me do that. Okay. Choose a card from drop. Right. Why? Tire 2 rear. Why? I can just pop the rear. Yeah, that's the point. I got that rear. Anyway, visitants I have. If your opponent's vanguard is greater to greater. Cortisone. Plus. Okay, power. And what is this based on vanguard vanguard zone? Choose a. Ah, you're right. Talking. You're right. Too late though. And so last one. Throw away the copy. Choose a. Was that you? That could have been an extra attack. Oh well. Plus one. Doesn't lose drive check, does he? It gets one drive. Okay. So. Attack your Vanguard. 18k. Nothing. Heal trigger. Oh well, what can you do? Looking at the trigger to look. Yep, it is a typical Rubik's Cube stick. Okay, that's fine. Then rear attacks. Now I have enough to generate the power that I need for these guys to be 20k. There we go. Okay, then. Right. Yep. Now I noticed. I need to get the other copies of those mega colonies. For a long time, they were really high priced for no reason whatsoever. It's just a funny deck, and not like a lot of decks can pull out this funny deck like decently enough. The only ones that can do it is like Magnolia. This is really the only one that's able to work like generically enough. And it's like the first Magnolia, the best one that deals with this like as normal as possible, because the rest of the time it's just the newer one is more silver horn focused, not by a lot. You can still use it, but like I've done it. But like this is like the Vanguard that can do what we want to do. Next turn I can do this ability, bind this card. No, it's one or more. Bind this card. Choose a call Deeplands for order zone. The increase of the ability is +5 to the end of the turn. I definitely screwed up with the attack pattern. Yeah, it's mostly the attack pattern where I screwed up. Because Energy Blast should not be a problem. There's also the fact that I have not seen the Grade 1. The Grade 1's really important for me to be able to generate the numbers I want. Okay. So now that I'm seeing this, I think I'm still keeping the triggers how they are. At most, I could probably boost the crit like by 1. But overall, it's like same old, same old. If your Vanguard's greater than your opponent's Vanguard, blah blah blah, choose one unit being attacked, gets you keep on taking down, choose one of your opponent's units until the end of the turn. It gets -5k, and your opponent's Persona Rogue this turn this unit gets. Let me see who's he gonna be using for the multi-attack. This one doesn't have it, so it's most likely this one that's gonna be hitting. So I don't have enough shield to make it. So there we go. It's a 15k shield. minus 5k. And then intercept. Benzina boost. This guy gets in hand. And then he gets to restand. Restand that guy. That is a 33k power boost. Start to look at the top 5. Regardless, I'm in a very critical situation. I could have probably nicked more cards if I actually done the attack pattern correctly. Sadly, I did not do the attack pattern correctly. Whoops. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Oh boy, this does not look good. Not good at all. But we shall see what we're doing. Ooh, I wonder what we could do with. I'll think about it. The most Christmassy thing I have right now is this Paldoru on top. Ooh, I think. Saturday. We'll see how it goes. I have some work to do. If I want to get ahead, I've done some work. Some work. Ah, sorry. Sorry, thinking. Totally not doing anything else. Wait a minute. Oh. Sorry. That's what I meant. That's why. Misclicked. Yeah, it was gonna be seeming like it was gonna be a critical. Yeah, it wasn't gonna be fully critical. So he only runs 8. It's the only allowed. All these attacks are coming in really hot. So I really depend on getting a trigger in order to get this done. Yeah, the extra power is just insane. And the retire, yep, I'm going to have to take it. So, nope. Okay. Still taking 2 hits. No heal. I'm gonna need a heal for this. Yeah, I think it's a... GG. Okay, now I know how to play this a lot more better. Leave and save, replay. Yep, this was deep. I'm gonna call it deep bug versus Nebula, and it was a loss. Okay. So Brazeus this, get a go over here, grab crit. There we go. And that gives me like 5. This is Deeplands bug. There we go back. And okay. Gotta do another one. Not gonna be doing a lot of games. It's gonna be a very short stream. Mostly because I started late because I initially wanted to start at 9. Sadly, always family matters. So family matters I had to deal with first. And then I could prep the stream. And even then I was trying to like do something a little bit more fancy for my thumbnail. It was not as fancy. I didn't execute exactly as I wanted. Hopefully, hopefully I can do better for next time. But yeah, tomorrow is just gonna be more of the same old, same old. Tomorrow we'll be doing. Actually, we're gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be well, not super different. Oh shit! I just noticed something. So, that ain't it. It is this one. I got my torso slightly coming off like that. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. So tomorrow we're gonna be resuming the Pokemon Worst Team. I have dished that for a while. I would like to play it. I like Pokemon. Let's play that thing. I enjoyed that a lot. Give it to me. So we're going to be playing more Pokemon. It's been a bit. It was a lot of fun. It's still a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't know. Try to diversify. Try to do multiple things. We'll see. As for Sunday stream, I don't know. It really depends. It's very struggly right now. I might cancel it. It's going to be more Cardfight Vanguard testing. It's mostly just Grand Arms. I just really want to play with that guy. So I really want to test him out. So I really want to do that. I probably will try to... Nah. It's a lot more fun just testing it out. We shall see if we're able to get another match. Okay, so with Deeplands, we can afford to throw a back row because regardless, it's going to be get retired. But there's actually investment in using our grade ones, the boosters that we're going to use in the back. Oh, silver. So that everything. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an investment to using them. I have the tails, heads. Okay, he's gonna choose. Has to probably go be second. The draw is really good advantage. I'll go first. Good luck, have fun. You too. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of sweet, not gonna lie. Drop this, and then 1, 2. That trigger's not bad. That's 4. Ooh, light. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. We're gonna turn little, and we'll be dropping a copy of N. Yeah, dropping a copy of N is fine. We're gonna be dropping this. Get a draw. We're gonna with this card for hand. This card is hand to your bat. Unit with Mega Play button is card name. I do not, so I don't get the superior call. I already have the draw, so I have 6 cards. So we just go into battle. 1 second, please. Okay, I'm back. So drive check. Critical trigger. Hell yeah. We were paid forward for adding that extra trigger in the deck. Thank you, critical. God bless. God bless. Really I gotta deal with my rigging now. Because now when I frown really easily. I can't frown that easily. I must smile. Smile, boy. Smile. Alright, that is gonna be... that's gonna be a big investment on the front row, huh? 23k. It would mean I would have to drop a lot in order to not get this first hit. But next turn, the hits are probably gonna be bigger. So... let us invest on no hit. OT. There we go. Turn draw. We are dropping one of our boys here to ride. This will give us the order. Not bad. Then so now search the deck. 4. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There is one of our copies. At hand. Deck shuffle. There we go. Then main phase. And first off, let us call. He'll activate it. For some reason it doesn't let me proper ability. So now I look at the top card of my deck. The bottom. Bot. Then I can Soul Blast 1. Same card name as my Vanguard. Superior Call. Only when it's this card. I'll probably have to qualify another ability. So battle. Let's see if I can rush it. I think I was a bit too greedy here. I think I was. Whatever, I'm paid for it. Look, it's 10k. He's probably going to guard this one. It's not going to be hitting as hard. 25k, so it's a 1 to best, so drive check. Nothing. I got another substitute for that, so another 10k. Okay, so I didn't get as punished. That's good. Okay, as for copies for our MegaCon Leap Athlers, we don't have many. Hopefully, in our next top 7 discard, we get more copies. I also need to get the grade 3 out, which I do not have. It has not been out of the deck yet. It's fairly important. As soon as we draw it, we either call it to re or kill it for an ability, or discard it for ride. Regardless, I need to drop something. Not gonna lie, I'm cooked. None of my pieces. Oh no, man. 36k. I need the damage, so no guard. Yeah, just do your thing. And about this unit attack if you fire more units. So just damage 1 down. He just gets the extra draw, I guess. See if I can kill him. Stand, please give me. Not what I wanted. Don't really want to drop ass. Actually, I can discard it. Ooh. You can just discard this, right? Then grade 2's ability. So top 7, and then choose 2 cards to send to drop. Oh, thank God. So discard this, and then discard this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is it discard the correct term? Look at the top 7 cards. Let's choose the 2 cards from and then discard them. Then in the end, oh yeah, baby, it discards the correct term. Then discards ability. When discard or discard from your deck other than doing the battle phase, if you don't have a Mega Call, the Battler plus in its card name. Energy Blast 3. 1, 2, 3. And call this card to the rear guard circle. So, call. God, that was such a... The discard term right here is what makes this, like, gold. Then, I'm going to activate this last ability. And I'm just going to Soul Blast. Okay. That's perfectly fine. You can scoop, man. Ah, man. I really want to show off, man. Really, I had a good turn there. Damn. Okay, okay. Let's go through the turn of what was I gonna do 1-to-1. First off, I was gonna activate the ability, throw away the grade 1, and then just retire a rear, which I was gonna pop one of the type C's here. And then this was gonna choose the 2 grade 2 or less rear guards, which was going to be call probably a type N here and a Deeplands grade 1. And then this will go here. And then Thanks to its ability, Deeplands will get an extra 5k power. Anyway, I'm going to give 5k power to the front row. Do we have enough of these? Yeah, we do. We have enough Mega Colony Battle because this is during your turn. This unit gets 5k power for every 4 cards Mega Colony Battler plus in the card total from your rear guard and drop. That includes themselves. So this is a 1, 2, 3, and then 4 because we have the last N in our drop zone. So it's a plus 5k to these 2 rear guards. And then I can also... I could calling another N should not matter as much. At most, the best I could do is call El Meldica just to give my Vanguard just a bit more oomph in its hits. Also, this is an order zone. Your opponent's Vanguard's great to crit. All your units with Deeplands card name that were placed from the drop zone this turn by the ability of your card with the same card name as this card or your Vanguard in its card name game plus 5k power. So plus power by this, because we got it from that ability. Then activate Vanguard's ability because Energy Blast is not going to be really a problem with this deck. And we can just call on this baby right here and then give it an extra 5k power. Okay. Then we can just operate as is. So as for units that I really need in the board, I really want to keep seeing type N because he just makes it so that if I ever have to call type C into board, then he just operates and just works as is. Yeah, I don't have another type C in the graveyard and the drop zone, so it doesn't matter. This is like the best board. So then jumping to battle phase. Basically, it's just going to be swinging with this. Swinging with this. Swinging with this. This is going to be 18k on its own, so a 28k won't be enough to guard it. I feel like it does need a boost, so regardless, I'm going to be swinging with this. This is going to be the bigger numbers, but I do want to see these more in drop zone, so 28k on those. Going to guard or not. Then attack with these two and a twin drive. It is nothing. Nothing. And then, thanks to the ability of the Vanguard here, with a kind of one, I just have to pop 2 rears. So just throw this guy away and then throw... Actually, the grade 0 is a pretty decent, like, throwaway. I don't really need it. The grade A... It's a bigger number, though. Yeah. Yeah, just get rid of these two. So then I choose the one agree from drop, write a sand, grade -2 when you write a card. So then just write this lad here, Raido. Then thanks to this unit's ability, we can just soul blast the exact same card we just soul blasted. And then choose the exact same color, claw to rear. Actually, I could have been reserved with the booster, kept the booster. Then attack with the boosters to make this one hit harder. No, not you. Boss. Yeah, I could have gone this, kept the grade 1. The grade 1 would have been a better booster for this guy for the Deeplands. And regardless, this also gets an extra 5k power, and my Vanguard also gets an extra 5k power. Thanks to that. And when the unit attacks, the unit Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, this unit replaces from draw, this unit gains plus 5k power until the end of turn. So it gets an extra 5k power. Because thanks to this ability, if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, and all your units with Deeplands in the card that were placed during your drop this turn that were placed from drop this turn by the ability of your cards with the same card name as this card or a Reverse card name get plus 5k power. So even my Vanguard, since it was placed by the ability of the original Reverse, gets power, and this one, also Reverse, gives power to him. And with the booster, it would have hit like a more nicer number. Regardless, one drive for this drive check. It is a heal trigger. That's perfectly fine. Honestly speaking, front is really nice, but I don't think I need all of that resource. I think I can work with the shield. Anyway, at the end of the turn, then like swing with this to 18k, then swing with this 33k. Like, and the turn this goes into the soul again, and it's just to soul again. Like, it's really good. So I can lower the copies of the Raytheons. They're not really as necessary as I thought. They're only necessary if like a situation where, let's say, I lost my board. Like, let's just say my board is gone. And like, let's say I had to drop like, this goes to soul because of ability. This goes to soul thanks to ability. This goes to drop because I had to use it. Let's say I had to use like all my triggers. Then like I could have just done like, let's say I take like 2 hits. Yeah, like I take 2 hits. Or like worst case scenario, I took like 3. Yeah, like then I go my turn. Draw. Didn't get the copy I wanted. So I just stay on this. Actually, I forget that these guys were also are basically 15k shields. Pretty sweet. But thanks now to disadvantage, I don't have, I can just do mass, just throw cards away. I can just do this here, activate his ability, and then just look at the top card, send it, then Soul Blast a certain card, drop, so I can pull one of these lads here. Same card name as this unit. When you drop, call it to rear. Call this one. Then I'm gonna be calling another one from hand. Then I can activate his ability. So I can Soul Blast again. Another Deeplands just in case. And then look at the top card. Actually, top cards first, then the Deeplands. Got the last copy of this guy here. I Soul Blasted, so I can call another copy of this. Actually, I don't want to do the Soul Blast for that one. It's not going to be as worth. Actually, wait a minute. At the beginning of your battle phase, for every 4 cards, make a colony battler plus in their card name and total from your rear guard and drop, which are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, damn, I barely get there. Had to get like another mill. If I had the order, I would be able to have the extra mill. Actually, hang on. I can get it. Yeah, I can still get it. Don't have to do the soul. I sort of do. Yeah, the soul's not worth. Basically, yeah, just stay in the soul. It doesn't matter as much. Because regardless, I'm just going to do the weep weep. And then just call the grave 1 to boost the Vanguard here. This is just going to be very meh. And then at the beginning of your battle phase, for every 4 cards with Mega Colony Battle Plus, which sadly I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have the 8. The 8 has escaped me set. I have to do like either like extra milling into the deck or something like that, or just try to add more copies of the order. That could be it. Actually, no, the deck's really tight. I won't be able to add more of that unless I like give up the Sentinels or give up triggers. So just add this guy here. This guy will give the boost ability to this guy here. Meaning these cards, these 2, this row is gonna be good. Regardless, all these guys are gonna get like a minus. Actually, plus raid. Vanguard gets plus 5k power. Yep. Yeah, Vanguard gets plus 5k power. That does not matter. And then these guys in the back. No, plus. Okay, plus 10. It's gonna be plus 5k. Actually, the one in the back doesn't get a 5k. There we go. But this one at least gets boosted. This is a 30k at least in the minimum. Then we can be like battle. Then this is boosted so it can hit. So then just swing with this. Does nothing. The Vanguard swing here, 26k. And Twin Drive, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, this seems like more of a crit thing that I should have. I should have more crits. And then switch out the fronts. Yeah, I think that's the correct move here. So yeah, do that. Then Counterblast 1. Kill these 2. Then this one here. Then just ride again. There we go. Then discards ability, Soul Blast again. And then Superior Call. And this is a call by ability. 5k power plus 5k power. Gets plus 1 drive. And then Vanguard Swing and the drive check. No trigger. Damn. That kind of sucked. Anyway, 30k. If I can mill like a bit more faster. My thought process would be fronts would be really good in this deck because of how that we do the attack pattern regardless. Like fronts are not gonna be as good, but crits are gonna be better. Okay. Yeah, I'm not recording this one, but yeah, it's about that time. So now there's like a lot of people. Let's go to manage our decks. So let's reduce these to just that number and then just fill it with crits. Just 4 crits, 3 fronts. Actually, would like to have 4 fronts just in case. 7 crits, 4 heals. There we go. That is a ratio I can get behind. Then go to decks. And then look for Deeplands bug, save, and then go back. And then Ethan's fights client is outdated. We cannot play buddy. Go man, you need that thing updated. Updated. Up. Let us see what we do here. I'm gonna do one more match, or at least attempt to get a one more match. If it hits 12, I'm sadly gonna be stopped and destroying it. I gotta rest. I really want to get a game in. Because now I have like a thought process of how I had to do, but now I have a thought process how I have to build the deck. Fronts are really nice, so I really want to have 4 because they're fun to pull, especially with the scenario of just having the deck of how I have it right now. Basically, if I do the second Vanguard swing, we can pull a front. Actually, yeah, I think crits are better. Fronts are nice, but just like the draws are going to come in a lot better now. So instead, I'll be doing 4 draws. I'm going to be doing a crit, 3 draws. I think the extra draws are just going to come in way better. With the thought process of just how we're doing this. Basically just focusing on just trying to pull, like the fronts will be nice, but it's very too situational. It's like, I don't want to see fronts in the first attack. I want to see in the second attack. Which is like, I prefer you just see them in general. So I prefer just trying to get one of those days, isn't it? I'm doing a proper discharge. That is weird. This is annoying. Oh well. I was just looking at something else. Hello. Let us see. What are we doing? Trigger, please. Wanna match? Wanna match with my Deeplands? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Head / tails. Tails. Then we press the magic button. Tails. Your shoes. First thing, good luck, have fun. Then we'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Having another copy, this is nice. I need the other copy of the other guy. So return this, return the perfect card, and then return a copy of keep this. 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And ooh. We might be dealing against a Zorga. That is interesting. I mean, this doesn't mean anything. Yeah, the Zorga. Yeah, it's a Zorga. Okay, we're gonna turn little. And then just drop a copy of losing this one is fine right now. Just right. We draw to that. Then we get to do nothing right now. So battle. AK there. That's a 23k, so nothing. There we go. He knows he's running the Mega Colony Battlers. Does he have the thought process that we're running all 16 of them? It's the best. It's the best reason. The discard just we just. Oh, Meteoric Habitat is already out. That is dangerous. That is a free top 7 superior call. Technically not fully like free, but like ooh, those are fairly good. Fairly good. He's gonna do Jap Shadow Cloak, so you can just call another order in there to drop. Overcoming of Natural Death, so you can just pick up one of the orders and put them into hand. And another Shadow Cloak to throw something else. Losing the Blitz. He's doing that to deck. Either that or because he's gonna be able to pick it up. No guard. OT. Fuck, that really hurts. Yep. The double draw and plus 10k the entire front row is just... Jesus. First check. Draw trigger, thank God. Give me that. Yeah, lucky you, man. Just draw this here so I don't take another hit. The other one I can't block. It's just... Damn. That put me to 3. That is not fun. I'll get the order out of this, so that's fine. Just drop a copy of this. This is perfectly fine. Right. Then Great One's ability. Here's my deck for the order. Where is it? There it is. And go. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's just start playing here. So now, call this lad here, activating his ability. So I'll be looking at the top card of my deck. That is a Mel. And then I'll be soul blasting 1 card. And then call 1 copy to board. And then we shall battle. So now swing to Shadow Cloak. Throw him away. No Shadow Cloaks on board. They are too dangerous. So now I'll be doing Vanguard Swing to your Vanguard. He's probably going to do it because he does want to hit. So doesn't get nothing. That's perfectly fine. And then we just swing at the Shadow Cloak. Oh, wait. I forgot. Wait. These guys get plus 5k power. Yeah. These guards gain his skill. Half. Or between drop and rear. So it gets a plus 5k power boost. Yeah, he has to, just drop that, man. That's so good. Just getting them early is just like, he needs the 1 Shadow Cloak, man. That 1 Shadow Cloak is detrimental. That's why he's like, I have another one. The extra 5k is just like... Okay. That is no problemo. Next turn, I'll be able to mass... Just look at top 7, throw another way. I need the other grade 3. I have not seen it. Hopefully, it just doesn't get the damage zone. Sadly, I don't think I'll be able to guard a lot of these attacks. Thankfully, it doesn't seem... wait. He only has 1 Prison Dragon out. That's fine. That works for me. He doesn't have 1 Prison Dragon out. Don't fill in there. It's gonna be fucking... He's filling there to see if he can get it. Please whiff, please whiff, please whiff, please whiff, please whiff. Don't get another Prison Dragon, please, God. Oh, he has not seen it. He's taking too much of his time. He's just contemplating what's the better. Oh, shit. That's gonna be painful. God, I don't have the other. I don't have triggers in hand. So I'm just gonna have to see what the heck I'm gonna do. Thankfully, he does not. I don't think he runs the other order that gives plus 5k to the entire front row. Oh, wait. Shit. Wait, let me check something. Let me check something. Nothing in his bind. He probably has it at hand. But does he miss timing? I don't think he misses timing, though. Yeah, get the 5k out the board. Yeah, get that other one too board. God, this is gonna hurt. Setting up a 5k power board. Call cylinder back to hand so he can have the mill again. Then look at top 5, choose 1 to mill. That's really good. And that OT early on, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get the grade 3. Plus, you have to, the restand is not up, right? When you attack the grade 3 good Vanguard, yeah, it doesn't have a restand. So basically, I gotta take the Vanguard hit and just hope, like, I get triggers on the other one and just dump everything to shields right here. Yeah, he's gonna do Meteor, Habitat, and Unnatural Death. What is he doing? Natural Death's in the bind zone. Oh, I think he fucked up. I think he fucked up with his placement. Bind discard shift to 2 cards from your drop. Put them down. Oh, 2 up. That's good, actually. 2 order cards. He got the Blitz order out. That is clever, considering his deck. Ah, damn. And there goes 2 Prison Dragons. That is hell. Yep, he's moving them. He decided he gave up the. Oh, well, he got a shield out of that. He got a soul out of that. That's not that bad. Oh, this is gonna be painful. I got a perfect guard one of these. If one of the bankers goes to grid, this unit getting plus 5k. That's not compute here. He doesn't have even 10 cards in drop, so Phaelander is not gonna be hitting as strong as he does. That is a 21k. Just got a mass card here. Just drop this here. Drop this here. Drop this here. Guard and kind of fucked here. And the guard. 2. I had to drop the entire hand because I did not have trigger. That's 1. Run trigger. Yep. In order to survive, I had to guard it like this. Okay. I at least know what the perfect guard, but like, this is just painful. I have to take it. Critical trigger. That's pretty good. Nothing there. Regardless, I do not have enough shield there. Tires itself. Gets the draw out of that. Ugh, those guys are really good. Perfect guarding. Rob the order. I have a superior call with this. Sand and draw. Drew the last one. Okay. So I can just drop this energy blast or drop this. Regardless, I have a superior call here, but with this, I can just get another superior call out of that. Well, let's just hope I can get a perfect guard out of this, because I do have 9 energy, so I got energy to spare. I got energy to waste here. So, throw this away. Ride. First off, let's do... First off, this one. Just gonna do energy 3. 1, 2, 3. And then superior call here. And then grade 2. You look at the top 7 cards, choose the 2 cards from among them, shove them into soul, show them to drop. So, look at top 7 cards, and fuck, my target's not there. So best I could do is just hem and hem just to get more numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Then main phase. And then retire a rear guard if your vanguards were regular. It's going to upgrade rear left. Call them to rear. God, I did not get another unit out of that ability. God, that sucks. I've been whiffing. I did not get him. If I see a grade 3 of the copy of that, I should get it, but I did not get it this time around. Oh boy. This might be a lift fuck on my end. Do not get the restand out of this. This is not good. Could do this with Soul Blast. Choose the 2 cards replace it with your Vanguard. Draw call into rear. Did you get fucking power? Put this card into your zone. Bench card. Don't have the other grade 3. I'm dipping. Really, it's not getting it for my grade 3 turn, especially if I'm going second. It's just, it's really bad. Leave, yep, save replay. No, I'm not saving the replay. That sucked. It's about to be 2 again, but damn, I didn't get it. I want to do really one more. I really want to do a game where I can able to play because now I have like the deck a lot better. I'm gonna try 5 more minutes, but after that I'm dipping. I really have to go. I have to go. No, I gotta be responsible with myself. So I'm just leaving, and the other guy is viewing stuff. I'm just premium area is empty. So let us review what we got for the day. Right now, this is the deck list that we have for now. I really want to try this out more, so I'll probably be playing this offline to see if I can make it go better. Sadly, I just had a bad luck on that last game. I did not see any copy of Adamantasios. I really, like, for this deck to operate properly, I really need to see his copy. He either has to be in my hand or he has to be in the drop. One or the other. Because if I have one way, I can throw it out the other way. Sucks. And this deck's really good. Because surprisingly enough, this deck, how it's worked in the right line particularly, and just how these cards operate with like discarding from the deck, make it so these cards are also compatible with the Maker Only type N, who operates by discard from deck or hand, which means they can get the extra superior call. But it seems like in this instance, in that time, I was too greedy. Because my thought process should have been, if I do not have the other one, I should invest everything in trying to get him. So I could have saved my Energy Blast 7 to draw a card to see if I can get him, and then I could have done a superior call. But I did not. There's also the fact that I just whiffed on the Type C. This is also a weakness for my dumb deck, which obviously it's a dumb deck. It was going to have this weakness, is that this just looks at the top card. If I don't see the card I want, it just whiffs the entire time. Plus, I should be doing the call from hand ability more often than not. But we just did not get what we wanted when we wanted. Draw is going to be fairly important in order to get the resources we need. So I'm going to be dropping this to get 4 draws instead, because it's a thought process that I need to draw as much as possible to see the units I want to see. But overall, the deck is fairly fun. I'm going to keep trying to test it to make sure this deck works. And yeah, that's about does it. Thank you everyone for coming. We've had a lot of fun today. Now we shall be, it's 12 o'clock on my end. I have to dip. Sorry for the short stream. Responsibilities, so on and so forth. Now we shall be finding somebody to drop in. If we can find somebody else for the Vanguard. It seems we're not finding anybody for Vanguard. In other words, we're probably going to drop you in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just another card game. Another way to suffer. We got Panda Cat. So they are playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and they are playing. What are they playing? That is interesting. I'm jumping. Yep, we're just gonna be raiding them. We're gonna be in Panda Cat. Just an adorable cat that's playing some card games. They usually play when I see them. So thank you everybody for coming. We've had a lot of fun. Tomorrow we will be having more Pokemon Violet. Worst team. Hopefully we can get more. We can train our team up. They really need it. So thank you everybody for coming. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Go back.
A modern Nikage comes in. And we're just gonna fire Nib here at first blush, right? I think this is chill. Ray-Kon